Here is a look at today's assignment. It is called A Handful of Pennies. Here are the learning targets, and this is what we've been focusing on for the past 2 weeks. I understand I will find different ways to represent math ideas using words, numbers and symbols, diagrams, and different kinds of tables. I can represent an arrangement of pennies using words, numbers, and symbols, and I can define the word expression. Here are the directions. So these are the directions for the following 3 slides. How can you figure out how many objects are in a pile without counting each one? Are there some ways objects can be arranged so that it is easy to see how many there are? For each of the following slides, move and organize the pennies into an arrangement so that anyone who looks at your pennies can figure out how many pennies there are. And they should all be different. Each slide should be different. Organize them in a way that is easy to count them. And in 3, describe your arrangement in words and numbers. Do not just say how many pennies there are. So if there are 20 pennies, you can't just say 20. Here are the slides, and they all look the same way, just a different color. So there are pennies up here. You're going to drag those pennies just like I'm doing right now, and you're going to arrange them. Okay, so maybe I'm going to do 3 on that side and then go over like this. You do not have to use all of the pennies, but I would like you to use a lot of them. So this is my arrangement. And I realize it's a little bit sloppy, but that doesn't matter. Right here, I'm going to use this many pennies. Now I know that there are 15 pennies here, okay? But I have to describe this arrangement in words or numbers. So in the answer column here, how can I describe 15 in words or numbers? I know that this side has 3 and that this side has 5. And 5 times 3 is 15. So I'm going to go 5 times 3 equals 15. That is one way I could do it. Okay, I also can see that there are 5 right here, there are 5 right here, and there are 5 right here. So I could do 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15. Or I know there are 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. I could do 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 15. Those are all my way of describing how many pennies there are using words or numbers. That is also called a mathematical expression or a number sentence. So that's my first slide. Okay, and then I'm going to erase that. And on the second slide, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to drag those pennies into an arrangement, and you're going to describe them in words or numbers. And then on the third slide that you have to fill out, you'll do the same thing. Drag the pennies into an arrangement and describe them in words or numbers. Tomorrow, you will be looking at other people's work for this, so please do your best and make sure they're organized in an easier way for people to see how many pennies there are and describe them in words and numbers.